Hello, my friends. In today's video, we're going to be talking about money because of an email I got. And, the title of this video is Making a Lot of Money Won't Make You Rich. And I really want to cover this topic because too many people have a misconception about money. And there's a lot of people that make a lot of money and are still flat ass broke. Now, the reason I'm doing this video that popped into my head, I've done videos about getting wealthy and stuff like that, but I sent out an email to my list after I did. I don't know if you can see on my screen here. I don't know how big this shows up, but our blog, emoneypeeps.com, there's a blog post on here that is Fetch Rewards app legit, and is it worth it? Well, I sent out an email to my list that said, use this rewards app to get free gift cards. My wife uses it too. And so I had a guy email me after sending it out. He replied to the email and he's like, "Oh, you say you make a lot of money online and stuff like that when you're teaching this, but how can you make any money if your wife's using a Fetch Rewards app to get free gift cards?" And I was like, you gotta be really not very bright. I don't want to say it like that. I want to say that a lot of people have big misconceptions about money. The reason my wife uses a Fetch Reward app to get free gift cards is because it's free and it's as simple as her scanning receipts and she legitimately gets free gift cards. Now, to build wealth, it's about keeping your money. If you want to be wealthy and have lots of money and do big things in your life and pay for them with cash or without any worries, you learn valuable lessons about how to keep more of your money, and every penny adds up. I once knew a guy that, he made literally tens of millions of dollars. And he would, back then, years ago, it was more common for gas stations to pump your gas and stuff like that. But he would never let anybody pump his gas because back then, where he lived, they would charge for servicing your vehicle. And he would do it all himself, even though he was a multimillionaire. And he would drive an old car, even though he could have bought 10 new vehicles. And so why did he do that? Because he was wealthy. See, when you build wealth, money takes on a different meaning. You can take money out of the equation if you're smart with money and you learn to make every penny work for you, or like in my wife's case, using this rewards app to get free gift cards. Now, why not? Again, they're free. And it is a way to keep more of your money and not be spending. And if you do this with everything in your life, there's a lot of things out there that you can do to actually keep more of your money in different ways, small ways that all add up to a lot of money, like using credit cards that have big cash backs that you use to pay your monthly bills and do all your purchases on. And then at the end of the month, you pay off almost the entire balance except for maybe a few bucks. So you don't get the credit card shut down because you're never paying any interest. And you do that always. And what will happen is you will get a big chunk of cash back, even though you're never carrying any kind of real balance and you're paying pittance and interest because you're paying off the card in full almost every single month, or you are paying it off except for a tiny bit. There are lots of little things like that can add up, that are strategies, where you're getting $300 cash back at the end of the year, but maybe you paid $100 in interest, so you made $200 by just making a change from how you paid for everything. Instead of writing a check out or using a debit card, you used your credit card. And there's ways to find the right ones that you're able to do this with. And when you add up $100 here, $300 worth of free gift cards in a year, or $500, I actually know somebody who's used this app that I've ran into online, that has gotten over $11,500 worth of gift cards, Amazon gift cards, the whole host of gift cards you can get from Fetch Rewards. There's a ton of them. And this lady has literally gotten over $11,500 worth of free gift cards using the Fetch Rewards app. So again, why wouldn't you? Because it's free money. And that's how people who are wealthy stay wealthy, is they learn these little things with daily expenses and budgeting and investments that they can do on autopilot that make them more money, make their money work for them, where everything they do just constantly gives them more money. A bit here, a bit there, a bit here, a bit there. Because anybody can be broke who makes a lot of money. I have friends that make over $200,000 a year that are flat ass broke. And they literally have gotten shut off notices for bills because they did not have the money to pay them. Even though in our area, if you make $200,000 a year, if you're smart with your money, you should be doing extremely well where we live. We have a very low cost of living, but when you constantly spend every dime you make, you're always broke. And that's what happens to even a lot of, professional athletes who don't know anything about money, a lot of, movie stars, singers, songwriters who end up bankrupt because they go buy $1 million house, they go buy a Ferrari, they go buy this, they go buy that. And that becomes the representation of what wealth is to a lot of people in the world, because they see these people on TV with their lavish lifestyle. But in reality, many of those people end up broke. There have been athletes, professional athletes, who have ended up living on the streets, that were homeless and had lots of money at one time, but they're completely bankrupt now and don't have a pot to piss in because of the fact they did not learn the value of money. Like I said, when you make enough money and you do smart things with your money, you take it out of the equation of your daily life. It takes on a whole different, unless you've experienced it, it takes on a whole different meaning to you. And the stress in your life that gets alleviated because you have created wealth and you're not cash poor because you barely make enough money to pay for all the things you've bought, because you owe so much on everything and the interest you're paying is eating up all of your money, even though you make $500,000 a year. There's a big difference that happens when you got a fat old bank account and you got plenty of money sitting in there and everything you own is paid for. And you can take trips 5, 6, 7 times a year because you never are going into debt. You don't have any real payments to speak of. And your lifestyle, you can live wealthy on a lot less money because of the fact that you know how to properly handle money and use it to either make you more money or to safeguard the money you do have. And you look at everything as an investment, or what will this purchase do for me? I have a perfectly good vehicle that runs great, but I really like this vehicle here that will set me back another $50,000 and I'll have to make a monthly payment. Why do you make that decision just because you like that vehicle? What you do is, when you're building wealth, you work to be able to buy that vehicle with it making no impact on you financially in regards to paying your bills, your lifestyle, putting you back in huge debt. You make different decisions because this vehicle over here is perfectly fine. You have to stop caring about what other people think when you are building wealth, or you're on the journey of you're looking to make a lot of money online, like a lot of people who are watch my channel, my videos, and my son's content. They're looking to make a lot of money. We also want you to keep that money and learn how to actually be wealthy. And that's why we do blog posts like, we have an investment category on our blog, but it's not all about just investment. It's about, here's a blog post, 8 rules for saving money, financial tips that might save you one day. And it's very true. These are concrete financial lessons about budgeting, saving money, how to invest with tiny bits of money, like with real estate investment trust, dividend reinvestment plans. That's why I first started investing in stocks years and years ago. I started putting $20 a month away monthly into my local power company stock, and I literally bought 5 shares because that's how many I had to own first, which back then cost me, I think, $100, and then $20 monthly. I just let ride, and it's been investing for, I don't even remember how many years it's been doing that. I've done that with many other stocks. Now that one, I particularly left at that $20 because I wanted to teach my sons a lesson of what that $20 will do, of putting it away. And I try to teach them that little bits of money add up over time, because that account, because of the dividends that get paid and automatically reinvested, and you can read the article on our blog how that works with dividend reinvestment plans, just keeps growing. And every quarter when I get the dividends reinvested, because I have an autopilot, it just keeps growing. And at first it grew by a little tiny bits because I only owned 5 shares and $20 a month into the stock. The stock also grew to where I can't remember what it's worth right now, but it's worth way more than that per share. And it just keeps growing, and the amount of dividends that are going back to buy more stock and make me more money on autopilot is larger every single year because I own more and more stock. That money has literally built into a super nice chunk of money all on its own. Just me putting in that $20 a month and forgetting about it, that it comes automatically out of my bank account. And a lot more builds into that every month on autopilot now, because of that small investment. And you can do that with multitudes of stocks, and anybody can start investing and building wealth. And of course, making more money helps you be able to have more money to use in vehicles that will help you to grow wealth faster. If you're smart with money, then making a lot of money can make you rich, but only if you are smart with it. Not if you're blowing every penny that you have coming in. And so like that guy emailing me, thinking he's poking fun, like, oh, you must be full of BS because your wife uses the Fetch Rewards app. He has no clue about money and how it really works, because if he did, he would never say a comment like that in an email reply, because he doesn't have a clue. And that person who's cynical, whatever, will probably never have much money in their life, because they are always analyzing stuff like that and making comments instead of learning, hey, why would they do that? Maybe I should ask them, hey, is that a good thing to do, and why? Hey, that's an intelligent question. So then you learn and go, oh, I get it. I need to start keeping more of my money, and every little chunk I get back adds up to more money that I can use to even make more money. Yeah, because if you're following us and you're looking to make money online, like what we do through network marketing and other affiliate marketing and stuff that we do through this content marketing and sharing articles and blog posts and videos and stuff, if you're looking to do that, that's great, because you can make more money, a lot more money, and then you can learn about money at the same time and educate yourself, because you can learn to grow wealth even faster as you make more money, because now you're not blowing your money. And there's a saying, before I go here, there's a saying, eat shit for a little while so that you can eat caviar the rest of your life. And it is so true. Those who build wealth don't stumble upon it. They've worked for it in some way, shape, or form, and that those that keep it understand the value of money and what it does in your life and what what smart things you should do with it and learn about it so that you're always affluent. There is no hiccups and, downtrodden roads that you're on because you keep blowing it stupidly, And I really wanted to get that across today because I really want people to understand the freedom that comes with not making a lot of money, but keeping a lot of money. Like I said, it's in how much money you keep and learn to use to grow more money, because money can make many passive vehicles for you of little things that you do to keep growing it for you. So I'll leave a few links in the description underneath this YouTube video to a couple of these articles that are really good about, budgeting, investing with little bits of money, learning the mindset behind things that you should be doing so that you get out of being broke mentality. And that's the last thing I'm going to say. What I learned over the years, especially, I learned this through network marketing, events, speakers that were super successful, that taught about money, because that's what organizations wanted to do, was help you. As you made a lot more money, they wanted to help you learn how to become truly wealthy. And I learned how to keep myself mentally broke. And that way, I always had a lot of money because I kept myself mentally broke, meaning I didn't go, well, I can buy a new truck, so I'm just going to go buy one. It's no big deal. I'm going to go buy one. No, I can't buy one yet. I need to reach this goal because I don't have enough money to purchase it. Whether or not I could have paid cash for it, whether or not I could afford it, no problem. I need to work a goal out that doesn't hurt any of my current financial situation whatsoever, doesn't change nothing. It only adds to me working harder, and that's what being goal driven is about, so that you work towards goals and then you reward yourself, but you don't take away from everything that you have going on. So I hope that makes sense. And I hope you dive into some of these articles that I put in the description, because I really want to help you learn the value of money and how money can work for you in many different ways and how to look at it in a different light. So other than that, my friends, we will see you on another video, and have a great day.